The Pegg project, time travel investigations. Australian researchers found clues throughout history that reveal time travel back to the past has taken place. Unfortunately, the who, when, and how are currently not known. First, the late 1990s was visited, and this computer system and these 3 data disks were collected, then taken back to the past to complete the experiment. The ancient Egyptians would be shown certain information. From Redshift 2, it was told that Jupiter has 4 major moons, Saturn has rings, the planets orbit the Sun, and the Sirius A star has an invisible companion, Sirius B. To confirm success, this information would have to be found in history books upon return. It was found in Mali, West Africa. Linked to the ancient Egyptians, the Dogon tribe tell traditional stories that Jupiter has 4 major moons, Saturn has rings, the planets orbit the Sun, and they knew of the invisible star Sirius B. No effect on the timeline was observed, so 2 more trips were made to Mesopotamia and Egypt. This time, pictures and information from all 3 disks were shown, telling them of future Mediterranean civilizations and of a future Middle Eastern war. But this time there was unintended consequences. Both cultures misunderstood what they witnessed. They thought they were in the presence of deities. The Egyptians took what they saw as the way to sail to the underworld. Both spawned similar polytheistic belief systems, with Mesopotamian stories including that the discs themselves were what the gods fought over. They had to be told that their religious myths were not of supernatural origins, so more back trips were undertaken. Egypt. They showed a pharaoh 1 disc, but were again misunderstood, as the disc itself was then worshipped as a god. Back again to Egypt, to a priest. Moses was shown 2 discs, but that did not work either, as he too started a religion. Next to John the Baptist, but that warning was also turned into a new religion. To Arabia, to warn that these former religions were not of supernatural origins, but a different type of religion spawned. Next to America, to give the clear message that these religions were not of supernatural origins, but yet another religion was created. To break this cycle of religions forming, they went to France, where Nostradamus deliberately hid future information shown to him in his works. The solution was to conduct a second series of trips back to the past to place certain markers. The information had to be hidden, as going back to stop the first error from happening would change and destroy our timeline. Queensland researcher Ronald Pegg found them in 1996. Egypt, to the scribe Ani. His papyrus depicts and describes computer parts. A protruding disc-shaped saddle. A desktop box. A full description and drawing of a 2-button mouse and cable. A depiction of a disc. The black screen of the monitor. The transparent half of a jewel case. The black base of a jewel case is a black bowl for the disc, and the rays of the black bowl holds the shiny disc. And a hand picks out the disc from the square black base. Babylon. Daniel described pictures from this disc and history from this one. Jerusalem. Lehi notes the number of discs and some imagery from this one. Babylon. Ezekiel describes this temple from this disc. Greece. John was shown and told about religious, historical and astronomical events and describes specific pictures from this disc. Nostradamus, Smith and others were visited a second time. Nostradamus describes where the disc is placed. by itself rests on the saddle in the air. The Queen of France called the disc a magic circle and the monitor a magic mirror. Smith and witnesses are shown holding a clear plastic disc case, but this was before plastic was invented. All this is conclusive proof that time travel back to the past has taken place. The Pegg project findings reveal that, during the past 5,000 years, encounters with time travellers, plus the computer technology and data disks taken back with them, are documented and described in over 30 ancient texts, including religious stories. This has been an Australian Time Travel Study Group news report. Visit our website for details regarding our 5 printed books, their 28-lesson study plan, and our associated time travel evidence workshop.